So I've got Steve Lovegrove with me from the Professionals in Rotorua. Tell me, Steve, how can someone work out what their house is worth in Rotorua at the moment?
Well, that's an interesting question. We get asked that all the time, and of course real estate agents are offering free appraisals. But it is very difficult for both real estate agents and even for valuers in this current market. With the property moving at 24% across a year, is a 24% increase, and 9% has been reported just over the last 3 months. That's incredible increases in property prices, and as I say, even for professionals in the industry, it's hard to keep up with that. So the best way to tell what your property is worth, if you're thinking of marketing it, is how you market it, how you expose it to the buyers, and how do you get the buyers to reveal exactly what is in their budgets and how desperate are they to pay for your property. And one of the ways we're doing that right now is by auction, because that actually gets people putting their hands up for money, in many cases more than even we would expect as real estate agents.
Yeah, and so you had an auction last week, and how did that go?
Oh, it was fantastic. We had a room full of people. We hold our auctions out at the Heritage Farm Buffet out on Ferry Springs Road. So the room was really full. We had 5 properties. 3 of them went under the hammer, one of them with 76 bids.
Wow.
So it was really active bidding. It was very, very exciting. And of the 2 that didn't sell, we're very pleased to report that within the 5 days since that auction, both of those properties are under contract. One of those properties has a backup offer on it even. So all 5 properties are either sold or under contract now.
Yeah, quite often people think when you go to auction and if it gets passed in at the end, that's the end of the process, but that's not right, is it?
Oh yeah, that's the myth with auctions. The auction process itself, or the auction activity, is not a dead-end game. It's part of the marketing process. It brings buyers with interest in the property, and on the day we ask those with cash and unconditional to put their hands up for their maximum dollars, and if that's not enough for the vendor, or there are no buyers that are cash unconditional, in this market we just about always see some conditional buyers come out of that process. So very typically within a week or 2, a property that has gone to auction and hasn't sold at the actual auction will be under contract, or certainly have strong interest in it.
And so when's your next auction, and how often are you going to be doing them?
We've actually got an auction Wednesday this week, so tomorrow that is, yes, and then Wednesday the following week, all out at the Heritage Farm Market on Ferry Springs Road. We are running some on-site auctions. They can be beneficial for premium properties, but approximately once every 3 weeks we have auctions in rooms at our auction location. It's a fantastic place for people to come and see the market, see it in action. We have many visitors come just to have a look, to get familiar with the process.
Yeah. So the Heritage Farms, now that's opposite the entrance to Skyline, isn't it?
Yes, it's where the old Caterpillar Museum, the Caterpillar Tractor Museum used to be. They now call it the Heritage Farm, and there's a great kitchen buffet style there, so you can come along to our auctions at 11 o'clock in the morning on a Wednesday and then enjoy a lovely lunch.
And no doubt you can also get a tea and coffee on the Professionals as well.
Oh, of course, we'll always provide a free tea and coffee.
Yeah. Hey, that's great. Thank you, Steve.
Thank you.